Hi guys, welcome back. So today's video is going to be a little bit different. It's a makeup tutorial. It's going to be a little bit different than what I normally do. For those of you that do watch my videos and you saw my last video, it was the haul video that I did from Georgia, but I also posed a question at the end about my channel. And one of the comments that I received was very eye-opening. This person was not being mean. I didn't take it as her being mean or overly critical, anything like that. But what she said was true, and it took me a while to figure out why. So basically, in a nutshell, she was saying that I do the same thing all the time. So I might use different colors, but the outcome is always the same, and that is true. And it took me a while, but I figured it out. The reason that my looks always look the same is because of work. I work for MAC. If you're new to this video, I'm a MAC artist, and when I do makeup there, especially like Fridays and Saturdays, the #1 requested look is a smoky eye. There's never any variation, there's never any sort of uniqueness, it's always the same thing. They will pull up a picture of somebody on Instagram or Pinterest and say, I want this. It's always the same thing. It's either like a classic black smoky eye where it's just black all over and some brown through the crease, or, you know, there's several colors, but the basic outcome is the same. Smoky eye with a wing and lashes. Nothing original, nothing new. It's always the same thing. So I find that I myself have been stuck in a rut of doing, even though sometimes I will throw in different techniques, the outcome is the same. So I'm going to do something different today. Even though this really isn't different, this look has been done 4 million times, 10 times over on YouTube and Instagram and Pinterest. Like, I love makeup, but it's starting to get to the point now where it's like there's nothing new, you know? It always looks the same, unless you want to do something really theatrical. But let's face it, theatrical type makeup is not wearable. You know, I don't know anyone who's going to go outside of the house with, you know, like fingerprints across their face or some really crazy winged eyeliner to their hairline. So, you know, it's just not realistic. So, actually the look that I'm going to do today may not be very wearable for a lot of you. I know for myself, maybe for work, but just for daily wear, not very wearable at all. But it'll be fun, so. And that was the one thing that she said, that it might be fun to try something new. I used to do different looks all the time, like I said, but now that I work for MAC, I've gotten into a little bit of a rut, so maybe we can change things. Okay, I'm going to start with a little bit of a paint pot. I'm going to use Utterly Becoming. This is actually a color that came out in last year's, not this past year, but the year before, the holiday bags that came out. And I'm also going to apply some of this along my lower lash line as well. I love this brush. This is the Sigma 3D HD Precision brush, and I really like this sort of angular look. It's really easy for getting like right underneath your eye or right underneath your lower lash line, especially for eyes like mine. It just fits in there perfectly. Now, because of the colors that we're going to use today, I'm going to use a different crease color. This is from MAC. I'm going to use Brown Script, and I'll show you what that looks like. It's more of an orangey brown, and it's very complementary to the colors that I'm going to be using. So just grab a fluffy brush. I'm going to be using a 224 brush. So I'm just going to tilt my head back and go right into my crease, start at the crease, and of course blend upward. Because for my friends out there with deep set eyes, that is what you must do. And remember, the more you blend, the better it's going to look. Today's look, we're going to use the Vice, what is this? Yeah, we're going to use the Vice 3 palette. I'm going to start with this color here, and I'm probably going to blind you guys because this mirror is huge. Let me see if I can, it's going to be upside down, but we're going to start with this purple color here. It's called Vanity. I think it's pretty. I haven't worn a purple like this in a long time. I'm going to use a 242 brush. This is from MAC. It's just a flat shader brush, and as of lately, last, I don't know, year, it's been my favorite brush. So we're going to start by placing the color in this outer corner as per usual. Here you go. I know you guys are like, oh my gosh, she's not doing anything different. She's doing the same thing, but trust me, I'm not. And then we're going to go into the inner corner here. I think I've only ever done one video using this kind of technique to apply eyeshadow. If you use lighter colors, you're not going to make your eye look as sort of small, but I have a feeling this may make my eye look on the small side. I'm going to do a little bit of blending, and for that I am going to use a 217, and I'm just going to go right through the crease here. Blend this out so that it's soft. Then I'm going to go into this color here. It is called Lucky, that one there, and that is going to go in that blank spot. Sorry guys, I haven't been zooming in. Just like so. Okay, so that's the basic look right there. I am going to go along the bottom too. I think I'm just going to use the same brush. We're going to do the same basic pattern, so purple, gold, and purple. And I'm also going to kind of connect this lower outer corner with the top here. And again, don't worry if you have a huge mess, because right now, like, I have a really big mess, but it'll come together at the end, I promise. Okay, now that I have the sort of basic shape in, what I'm going to do is go back in with a little bit of brown script on that fluffy brush, and I'm just going to go right above. That's another thing too, like this look is also going to get quite high on my eye. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and add some eyeliner, and I'm going to use some Graphblack along my lower lash line. If you want to do a wing on the top, you can. I'm not going to do a wing today because I want it to look a little more on the diffuse side. So I'm going to go ahead and add some mascara now, and I'm going to add a couple coats. Because I don't wear fake lashes, I'm going to add quite a few coats. This is crazy, but a lot of times I will sort of layer my mascara, so I like to use the TooFaced one, and then sometimes I'll go in after that with my Urban Decay. So that's what I do to kind of build my lashes up. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Okay, eyeballs are done, so all I did was I just added tons of mascara, and I tightlined using my Pro Longwear concealer, or not concealer, my Pro Longwear eyeliner. I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of my face very quickly, considering this is just pretty much like an eye tutorial. I hope you guys like it. Again, it's different than what I normally do. I actually have to leave the house, and I don't have a whole lot of time to take this off, so I'm going to be going to the store with some very dramatic looking eyes, so, but whatever, right? Just add a little bit of my Pixie Peach corrector. I'm trying a new concealer. This is the Clarins Instant concealer, and I just got a little sample from work. This is shade 1. I wanted to try this out. I'd heard some reviews on this that it was a good concealer, so I want to try it. And I'm taking it down quite low because I had already applied my foundation before I started, and I wiped a lot of it away when I was cleaning up all that fall down. Okay, and then I'm going to set my concealer with some of my NARS, why can't I ever remember the name of this, Translucent Crystal Light Reflecting Setting Powder. So far, first impressions of that Clarins Instant Concealer is I like it. It has a nice coverage to it. It didn't take much of an effort to blend it out. So far, very nice. Well, we'll see how it lasts for the day. And I'm just going to lightly powder over my face here. For my powder, I just used a little bit of my CC MAC color corrector. It's in Adjust. And I'm just going to add a little bit of bronzer, and I never use this, but I will today. It's my Mineralized Skin Finish in Dark, and I'm going to use a big fluffy brush. This is a 187 from MAC, and I'm just going to very lightly add some of this. And I'm going to use a little bit of my MAC Whisper of Guilt Mineralized Skin Finish on the top of my cheeks. I think I'm just going to use my taupe blush from MAC. This is one of my favorites. And I always like to go in and add my highlight first because I like how the blush and the highlight right at that sort of center point meet when they, or look when you sort of blend them together. So I'm not taking my blush all the way up into the highlight, but just where they kind of meet. And I'm using my Wayne Goss brush here. Okay, and then for my lips I'm going to use a little bit of Ample Pink. This is a Plushglass from MAC. I just wanted to stick with a gloss because there's just so much going on with my eyes. I don't want to overdo it. So anyway, that's it. I hope you guys like this. Again, something different. Not the most wearable. Oh, I feel like it really makes my eyes look brown. I don't know, you guys can tell me what you think. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think of my look. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Have a great day, and I will see you again very soon. Bye.